The Morrill County community is mourning the death of 2 residents from separate fatal crashes over the weekend. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Bridgeport teenager has been killed in a single vehicle accident near Bridgeport. The crash occurred around 8 p.m. Saturday when 2 teenage males were returning home from work on a county road about 6 miles northeast of Bridgeport. Their vehicle approached a curve on County Road 101, lost control and crashed. 16-year-old Bruno Ramos, a sophomore at Bridgeport High School, was pronounced dead at the scene. The 17-year-old's driver was transported to Regional West via Airlink and was treated and released. County Attorney Travis Rodak says restraints appear to have been in use, and neither drugs nor alcohol were a factor in the crash. Well, the Nebraska State Patrol says a collision Friday morning on Highway 71 claimed the life of a Bayard man. According to NSP spokesman Cody Thomas, emergency responders were called to the scene about 1 mile south of the Highway 71 and 92 interchange shortly after 7 a.m. Thomas says investigators determined a northbound motorcycle driven by 69-year-old Louis Schiavone of Bayard crossed into the southbound lanes and collided with a pickup driven by 51-year-old Robin Neal of Scottsbluff. Schiavone died from injuries sustained in the crash. No other injuries were reported. And authorities say wildland firefighting crews gained the upper hand this weekend in the Hackberry Fire that has charged several thousand acres in Banner and Morrill counties. Region 22 Emergency Manager Tim Newman tells KNEB News containment lines were completed around the nearly 6,000-acre blaze Sunday afternoon, and the prognosis of mopping up today was good.
We've got 13 engines or so out there today, patrolling and checking for hot spots and things like that. If nothing bad happens today, we'll be turning it back over to Banner County Fire Department this evening.
Crews from a wide-ranging area responded to the blaze from as far east as Grand Island and Ord to south from New Raymer, Colorado, and out of Laramie and Goshen counties in Wyoming. No major injuries have been reported among firefighting staff, and Newman says no structures are known to have been consumed by the fire that started with a lightning strike last Thursday. In comparison to last year's Hubbard Gap wildfire, Newman says there were some similarities, but also some major differences, primarily due to denser vegetation providing a lot more fuel for the flames. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your full week weather forecast. He'll have that right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to be dealing with hazy, smoky conditions around the area, really for the next several days. Temperatures only going to fall into the 70s by bedtime. We'll get down into the 50s, though, as we start the morning off tomorrow. So comfortable nights, but there's going to be plenty of haze and smoke around. Hot temperatures, but really near to just slightly above normal. Little chances of rain coming. Maybe an isolated storm late Friday. 98 your high yesterday after a morning low of 52. Missed a record by just 5 degrees. Nothing in the rain gauge here locally. As we take a look at current temperatures, boy, look at the heat building off to the east of us. 90s and hundreds there. We have 80s and 90s for the most part for most of us. 98 in Ogallala. 87 right now in Torrington. Winds at about 5 miles an hour. Severe weather threat, we have a couple of areas that we're going to be watching. First of all, off to our east, well to our east, we have the chance of some marginal risk of severe storms in central and eastern portions of Nebraska. A better risk of severe storms off to the north of us as we go into portions of North Dakota and northern South Dakota. For tomorrow, that severe threat shifts well to the east of us, and it stays away as we go on into Wednesday. As we look at Futurecast tonight, again, just an isolated shower or storm pop-up, hit or miss. That is it. Most of us not going to see those, and we'll be dealing with partly to mostly clear skies. Areas of smoke and haze around. Lows not too bad at all, down into the low to mid-50s. Very comfortable overnight. For tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with sunshine throughout most of the day tomorrow. Thunderstorm chances, I think, even lower tomorrow than where they were today. Any isolated activity will stay away from our area, and it is just going to be a sunny, warm to hot day with not much happening other than areas of smoke around. High is going to be in the low to mid-90s for everybody. A few upper 90s slid in there as well. And not much changes coming over the next 7 days. Certainly nothing going on out there in precip-wise. Partly cloudy overnight. Areas of smoke and haze. 55-year low tomorrow. Same story. Sunny but smoky. Highs are going to be into the mid-90s. Repeat that forecast Wednesday and into Thursday as well. Hazy, smoky conditions again. And then we're going to fall back into the 80s on Friday. And again, a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm maybe Friday. Back into the 90s as we start next week.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Welcome back. The kickoff of the U.S. National Hot Air Balloon Championship was unfortunately canceled this morning due to high winds at the launch site in Mitchell. Morning launches are still planned for every day this week, and the night opening glow for the Old West Balloon Fest is still slated for Wednesday evening at WNCC.
And so things kick off there at 5:30. We have food and merchandise vendors. We have 14 vendors that will be at WNCC. We also have Planet Balance. We'll have a few things there. So lots of fun things to do with the kids. If you don't want to get up early in the morning, you can come to the Wednesday night glow. Thursday's not really open to the public. We're just flying from Gearing. And then Friday and Saturday are the mass ascensions out at Mitchell Airfield.
Yeah.
Make sure you have your event pass.
And the Oregon Trail Community Foundation has awarded a sizable grant for some upgrades at Gotti Park in Kimball. Recently, OTCF awarded them a grant for the purchase and installation of lighting for the newly upgraded pickleball and basketball courts. City Clerk Kim Barnwell says the City of Kimball's goal is to provide area kids with upgraded amenities to enjoy everything that Kimball has to offer. To date, the OTCF has awarded nearly $7 million in grants to projects in the Panhandle. Well, coming up after the break, the Western Nebraska Pioneers start their playoff run tonight. Chris Cottrell has that story at the sports desk in just 90 seconds.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say, often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
The second season and the fall season, they're both arriving today. It is the college summer baseball postseason. That'll start tonight for the Expedition League and the Western Nebraska Pioneers after a couple of wins at Casper to close out regular season play over the weekend. The Pioneers are opening their best-of-3 divisional round series tonight against the Spearfish Sasquatch. The Pios do have home field advantage for this series, but they'll play game 1 tonight at Spearfish. We've got coverage on KNEB. The scene will shift to Oregon Trail Park Stadium for tomorrow, and then that, if necessary, Game 3 would be in Gering on Wednesday as well. And the other playoff series starting tonight, it's Souris Valley taking on Badlands. Well, fall camp is underway statewide for high school student athletes and teams, coaches also. The Scottsbluff girls golf squad is the defending Class B state champion, and they held their first practice early this afternoon for head coach Brock Gaylor.
We're excited. Got a lot of new potential kids coming out. They have a high ceiling for the game of golf. They're athletic and smart individuals, so I think they'll learn quick, and we're going to try to fast track and make it going. And then we have two unbelievable leaders in Anna Kelly and Nayeli Heinhold, who are excited and basically got some of these kids to come out and play with us. So we're excited. We set a challenge for the year to try to be successful again, and I tell you, we're ready for the school year to start.
Of course, leading the way for this Cats team is junior Anna Kelly. She won the individual state championship in Class B a year ago.
I've been playing a lot. I had a lot of basketball in June, and then July I just focused on golf, working on my short game. I played in a tournament in Fremont the other weekend, and I just played with the best golfers in the state, so that really helped me and showed what I need to work on more.
Kelly and her teammates did not have to travel far last fall to win that state title. The tournament was held at Monument Shadows in Gering. This year for Class B in the state tournament, well, that'll be right there on their home course at the Scottsbluff Country Club.
Real excited, and to be able to do it in our community and play at a championship golf course is such a Scottsbluff Country Club. It'll be as good a course as the state's had for a championship in a long time.
The Scottsbluff Lady Bearcats golf team expecting big things once again this fall, and they'll open up their campaign Tuesday, August 24th against Sydney. I'll get around to some other high school practices throughout the week for some of the Scottsbluff teams, and then looking forward to getting over to Gering on Saturday for their annual media day to visit with coaches and players there. Our first high school sports broadcast is coming up next Friday with Scottsbluff softball at Lexington. Also that weekend, it's WNCC volleyball heading East Iowa Western in Council Bluffs, Iowa. That will do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan on the way back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
It's that ducky time of year again. The 24th Annual United Way of Western Nebraska Rubber Duck Draw is Saturday, September 18th at the 18th Street Plaza in downtown Scottsbluff. Grand prize is a 2021 Toyota RAV4 from Team Auto Center. Second place, a 2021 Honda Pioneer 520 side-by-side from Sandberg Honda, plus 38 other exciting prizes. Adopt your duck today for just $10 at Team Auto Center, First State Bank, Main Street Market, the United Way office, or online this year at uwwn.org/duck.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Dusty Tuckness. He's the GOAT, the greatest bullfighter of all time. Dusty can't just wing it. He trains, he prepares. He's real smart and real tough. At Renewal by Anderson, we honor people like Dusty Tuckness, good people who do great things. Renewal by Anderson is proud to sponsor Dusty Tuckness, the greatest of all time, the GOAT, who would never put up with any bull.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success combined with resources from Raymond James can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, another sellout crowd at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds for the annual Rubber Track Race. The premise is simple. Each team is made up of 2 horseback riders, an ATV driver, and a wheelbarrow pusher. The first rider does a full lap around the track and hands the baton off to the next rider. That rider does 3/4 of a lap on horseback, dismounts, and sprints the final leg towards their ATV driver. The ATV driver does 1.5 laps, jumps into their team's wheelbarrow, and their pusher dashes across the middle and across the finish line. This year's championship race featured Wright Jobman Trucking in the yellow and JK Performance Horses in the orange. And from the get-go, JK Performance Horses had a hefty lead thanks to the fast horse that Kaylin Haug was riding. Good handoffs from both teams, but the nail in the coffin was when Wright Jobman Trucking's Austin Wiley stumbled on the dismount. Miles Lenhart's fast ATV and a strong finish from wheelbarrow pusher Ben Krejci helped secure the win. Also this year was the first year announcing for Michael Schmidt, who took over duties from Steve Flower, the voice of the Rubber Track Race for decades. Flower was presented an honorary belt buckle and had some parting words for the crowd.
It's been a great run, and I'll tell you why it's been a great run. You know, board members come and go. Committee members come and go, contestants come and go, volunteers come and go, even announcers come and go. But what has made this the best grandstand county fair event in the entire damn country is you people.
And fortunately this year, there were no participants injured during this year's event, and a great time was had by all. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.